Hello?
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. If I can please ask you to please rename your profile ID with your student name and your school name, please, so we can easily identify you. Rename yourself with your student's name and your school name. If you are a teacher who is here to support their students and watch them, you can please, if I can please ask you to use the YouTube link, the live YouTube link I just put in the chat, to follow your students and to cheer them on. And if we can please keep this platform only for the students. So if you're a teacher who has the students with them, the performing students, or a parent who has the performing students with them, please rename your profile ID with the student's name and the school name. If you are a teacher whose student is participating, but you do not have the student with you, can I please ask you to use the YouTube link that we've put in the chat to follow your students and to support them. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So just for the ones who have just joined us, if I can please ask you, if you are a teacher with performing students with you, physically with you, and you are you have the device for the students, can I please ask you to rename your profile ID with the student's name or names and the school name? But if you are a teacher, and you're here just to support your student, can I please ask you to use the live YouTube link that we've put up in the chat, and you can support your students there. Good morning, everyone. So just waiting on a few more students to join. If you are a teacher with no performing student, you can please follow us on the live YouTube link. If you are a teacher with your performing students, then please rename yourself with the students' names and the school name, please. So waiting for a few more who are just joining. Good morning, Penny.
Morning, how are you?
Oh, you have no sound.
Oh, no sound? Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay.
So waiting for a few more who are just coming in.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
My name is Isabel. I am 10 years old, and today I'm going to be reading.
Not yet,
right.
Aisha. Wait. We will call you when it's your turn. We haven't started yet, okay?
Of course. Yeah.
But I love your excitement and enthusiasm. So we're waiting on a couple more. Can I just ask the ones who have just joined? Aisha, can you please write your school name next to your profile ID, please? Or if you cannot, just send us a message and tell us what school you're in, and we will put that in. So for the ones who have just joined us, can I please ask you to, if you're a teacher with your performing student, can I please ask you to rename yourself with the student's name and the school name? This helps us identify who's here on the list, take attendance, and give them access to microphone and camera when it's their turn to perform. Well done, Aisha. I see you've added your school name. Thank you so much. Mr. Al-Sayyid Ismail, Mr. Paul, oh, here we go. Mr. Peter James, Maria, if I can please, if you are a teacher with a student, if you can put the student's name as the profile name with the school name. We're just taking attendance as you come in. It helps us know who's here and to call on them when it's their turn to perform. So it helps us a lot if you have the student's name and the school name as the profile ID, please. So Mr. El Sayed and Maria Oregba, if I can ask you to please put in the student's name. We also have too many people from Sabri Indian School. I'm assuming some of them are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, from Sabri. So if I'm assuming one of them is a teacher. So if you're a teacher and you're here to support your student, excuse me. If you are a teacher here to support your students, but you don't have the student with you, okay, they have 2 devices. Okay, noted. So one is a microphone and one is a camera, that's fine. If you are a teacher with no performing student, can I please ask you to please rename yourself with the student's name and the school name. Mia, we can give access to both devices and we'll see which one is working for the student with 2 devices. I can see one is a camera and one is a microphone. So we can support the student then. Mr. El Sayed Ismail Ali Ismail. I'm not sure if you are a parent, a teacher, or a student, but if you can just clarify from which school you're in and the student's name, so we can acknowledge that the student is here and is ready to perform. If I can ask the teachers, if they don't have any students with them, if you can watch and follow your students on the YouTube link, on the live YouTube link, we would really appreciate it. Because renaming yourself with the school name is confusing us. We don't know if you are the student or if the student is with you. So the reason we ask this is because for now, everybody's cameras and microphones are off. But when it's the student's turn to perform, we will give them access to turn on their camera and their microphone so they are ready to perform. If we have 2 profiles with the same name, we wouldn't know which one is the student. We wouldn't know which to give access to. So if I can please ask teachers who do not have students with them to please follow their students on the live YouTube link. Teachers who have the students with them and will be using their device, if you can please rename yourself with the students' names so we know that these students are here and are ready to perform. And we have the live streaming link in the chat. So anyone who has just come in, they can use that to start to watch. And Mia or Alia, if you can give me a thumbs up or let me know if we are ready to start. Okay, it seems like we are ready to start. So I would like to start by saying good morning to everyone. Thank you for joining us in the Emirates MBD Poetry for All Round 1 competition for this year. We are so happy to see you here. We are so proud of you for being here, and we look forward to hearing your performances. Before I introduce our judge for today, I would like to just tell you how the round will go today. We will start with the 8 to 13 age group. We will call out your name along with your school name and the poem that you will be reciting. And then we will give you access to turn on your camera and your microphone. Once we give you a thumbs up or we tell you all is good, you are ready to go ahead and start. You can introduce yourself again before you recite your poem. For the 8 to 13, we do not require a justification. So once you're good to go, just go ahead and introduce yourself and go ahead with the recitation. Then we will move to the 14 to 18 age group. For that age group, the students are required to give a justification for why they chose the poem. This justification is required. It is part of the scoring, the judging criteria for that age group. You can choose to do the justification before the poem recitation or after, whatever is comfortable for you, as long as you remember to give that justification. My colleagues here will remind you if you have forgotten before you get off, and we will remind the whole age group before we start as well. So we are going to start with the 8 to 13. We finish all the 8 to 13, then move to the 14 to 18 age group. We will do the same thing. We'll call out your name and the school name and give you a thumbs up to go ahead. So now I'd like to introduce you to your judge for today, Penny Mckenzie. Penny is involved in onstage and backstage, but mostly directing theatrical productions for over 35 years. She is a passionate lover of poetry. She's also involved with theater in schools, in particular with improv theater sports. Improv teaches students to embrace a situation that goes wrong and turn it into a positive, and is famous for the story building phrase, yes, and. So welcome, Penny, and thank you for being with us today. Before we start, would you like to address the students and wish them good luck?
I absolutely would love to be able to do that. It is such an honor to be able to listen to you and to see how passionate you all are. I've done it for a few years now, and it really does warm my heart. So I would really appreciate it if you embraced what you have got given to you, and that you really show me how much you're enjoying yourself, because honestly, that is the most important thing that you get to do today.
Thank you, Penny. And with that, I will hand you over to my colleague, Alia, who will be conducting the competition and calling out your names for the session. So good luck to everyone and have a wonderful time performing.
Thank you, Dania. Good morning to everyone and a very warm welcome to the Emirates NBT Poetry for All competition first round. I'm here with my colleague Mia, who's also going to help me go through the list, and I can't do it without her help. So thank you, Mia. All the best to the students, and I hope you enjoy this session. Without further ado, we are going to begin with our first participant. That is Abdullah Isa Ali from Sheikh Rashid bin Said Islamic Institute. Abdullah is going to be reciting Good Morning, Dear Students by Ken Nesbitt. Hello, Abdullah.
Hello, thank you.
Hi, we can hear you. Yes, now we can see you. Great. Can you say something else just to make sure we can hear you properly?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, that's great. All the best to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Hello,
you can
everyone.
begin.
My name is Abdullah Isa from Sheikh Rashid bin Said Institute. I'm in grade 8. I'm gonna poet of Ken Nesbitt with the name of Good Morning, Dear Students. Good morning, dear students, the principal said. Please put down your pencils and go back to bed. Today we will spend the day playing outside. We take the whole school on a carnival ride. We'll learn to eat candy while watching TV, then listen to records and swing from a tree. We'll also be learning to draw on the walls, to scream in the classrooms and run in the halls. So bring on your skateboard, your scooter, your bike. It's time to be different and do what you like. The teachers are going to give you a rest. You don't have to study. There won't be a test. And if you'd prefer for a bit of a change, feel free to go wild and act really strange. Go put on a clown suit and dye your hair green and copy your face on the Xerox machine. Tomorrow it's back to the regular grind. Today, just go crazy. We really don't mind. So tear up your homework. We'll give you an A. Oh wait, I'm just kidding. It's April Fool's Day.
Thank you, Abdullah. Next up is Alonso Rodrigo from Raffles World Academy. Alonso is going to be reciting The Sound Collector by Roger McGaw. Hello, Alonso.
Sorry.
Hi. Great. Good morning, Alonso.
Good day,
Can you say
everyone.
something? Just hang on a minute. Just say something so that we can make sure we can hear you properly.
Good day, everyone. My name is Alonso Rodrigo for Raffles World Academy.
Great. You can go on. All the best.
Today, I will be presenting to you a poem all about sounds by Roger McGaw called The Sound Collector. A stranger came this morning, dressed all in black and gray, put every sound into a bag and carried them away. The whistling of the kettle, the turning of the log, the purring of the kitten, the ticking of the clock, the popping of the toaster, the crunching of the flakes. When you spread the marmalade, the scraping noise it makes, the hissing of the frying pan, the ticking of the grill, the bubbling of the bathtub, as it starts to fill, the drumming, the raindrops on the window pane. When you do the washing up, the gurgle of the drain, the crying of the baby, the squeaking of the chair, the swishing of the curtains. There. A stranger called this morning. He didn't leave his name, left us only life will never be the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Alonso. And I believe you have there with you your schoolmate, Talal Chapkalo,
Talal.
also from Raffles World Academy. Talal is also going to be reciting The Sound Collector by Roger McGaw. Hello, Talal.
Hi, good day, guys. My name is Talal Chapkalo. I'm from Raffles World Academy, and I am going to be reciting a poem called The Sound Collector by Roger
All the
McGaw.
best. All the best to you.
Okay. A stranger came this morning, dressed all in black and gray, put every sound into a bag and carried them away. The whistling of the kettle, the turning of the lock, the purring of the kitten, the ticking of the clock, the popping of the toaster, the crunching of the flakes when you spread the marmalade, the scraping noise it makes, the hissing of the frying pan, the turning of the grill, the ticking of the grill, the bubbling of the bathtub as it starts to fill, the drumming of the raindrops on the window pane when you do the washing up, the gurgle of the drain, the crying of the baby, the squeaking of the chair, the swishing of the curtain, the creaking of the stair. A stranger called this morning. He didn't leave his name. He left us only silence. Life will never be the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Talal. And just to let Penny, our judge, know that we don't have Indira from Repton Al Barsha yet with us. If she comes in, we'll have her later in the session. But I believe we do have Samayan Sethi from Repton School, Dubai. Samayan is going to be reciting The Poison Tree by William Blake. Hi, Samayan. Good morning. All the best to you. We can hear you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Samayan Sethi, and I'm going to be reciting A Poison Tree by William Blake. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow. And I watered it with fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles and with soft, deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And into the garden stole, when night had revealed the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Thank you.
Thank you, Samayan. Up next is Aisha Mahtani. Aisha is also from Repton School, Dubai, and is going to be reciting The Sea by James Reeves.
Hello, my name is Aisha Mahtani. I'm 10 years old, and today I'm going to be reciting The Sea by James Reeves.
Great, all the best, Aisha.
The sea is a hungry dog, giant and gray. He rolls on the beach all day with his clashing teeth and shaggy paws. Hour upon hour he gnaws the rumbling, tumbling stones, and bones, 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 bones. The giant sea dog moans, licking his greasy paws. And when the night wind roars and the moon rocks in the stormy cloud, he bounces his feet and snuffs and sniffs, shaking his wet sides all over the cliffs. He howls and hollows, long and loud. But on quiet days, in May or June, when even the grasses on the dune play no more their reedy tune, with his head between his paws, he lies upon the sandy shores, so quiet, he scarcely snores. Thank you.
Thank you, Aisha. And now we have with us Dilisha Muhammad from Sabari Indian School. Dilisha is going to be reciting a poem to be spoken silently by Pai Corbe. I believe we have 2 devices for Dilisha, so we're going to try both. Oh, okay, we got you. We got you. Can you say something, Dilisha, just to make sure we can hear you?
Hello, my name is Dilisha. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. All the best.
Thank you so much. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and start. A poem to be spoken silently. It was so silent that I heard my thoughts rustle like leaves in a paper bag. It was so peaceful that I heard the trees ease off their coats of bark. It was so still that I heard the paving stones groan as they rustled for space. Excuse me? Wait, I think I'm having some sort of issue. Wait, can I just join back?
Okay, we can hear you perfectly and see you also.
I can't see anything, just wait.
Okay.
Okay, is this okay?
Yeah, it's fine, it's perfect.
I'm so sorry. I'll start from the beginning.
It's fine. We didn't lose you. We could see you. It's fine. But you can start from the beginning if you like.
Okay. So, wait. A poem to be spoken silently. It was so silent that I heard my thoughts rustle like leaves in a paper bag. It was so peaceful that I heard the trees ease off their coats of bark. It was so still that I heard the paving stones groan as they muscled for space. It was so silent that I heard a page of this book whisper to its neighbor, "Look, he's peering at us again." It was so still that I felt a raindrop grin as it tickled the window's pane. It was so calm that I sensed a smile crack the face of a stranger. It was quiet that I heard the morning earth roll over in its sleep and doze for 5 minutes more. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilisha. And now we have with us Minha Nisam. Minha is also from Sabari Indian School and is going to be reciting See It Through by Edgar Albert Guest. Hello, Minha.
Everybody. Hello.
Hi, we can see you, hear you. It's all good. You can begin. All the best.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Minha Nizam and I'm from Sabri Indian School, Dubai. So I'm going to be reciting the poem See It Through by Edgar Albert Guest. When you're up against a trouble, meet it squarely, face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, spite of all that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile when with troubles you're beset. But remember you're facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up, whatever you do. Eyes front, head high to the finish. See it through. Thank you.
Thank you, Minha. Up next is Naya Bashir from Safa British School. Naya is going to be reciting The Listeners by Walter de la Mare. Hello, Naya.
Hi, my name is Naya, and I'm going to be performing The Listeners by Walter de la Mare.
Can you step a little bit closer, Naya, so that we can hear you a little better? Whoops, now we lost your picture. Yeah, I think that's good. Can you say something now, just to make sure?
Hello?
Yeah, it's good. All the best.
Hi, my name is Naya, and I'm going to be performing The Listeners by Walter Dillon. Is there anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking on the moonlit door. And his horse in the silence champed the grasses of the forest's burning floor. And a bird flew up out of the turret, above the traveler's head, and he smote upon the door again a second time. Is there anybody there? He said. But no one descended to the traveler. No head from the leaf-fringed sill leaned over and looked into his grey eyes where he stood, perplexed and still. But only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the roadhouse then stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice from the world of men. Stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down to the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveler's fall. And he felt in his heart their strangeness, their stillness answering his cry, while his horse moved, cropping the dark turf beneath a starred and leafy sky. For he suddenly smote on the door, even louder, and lifted his head. Tell them I came, and no one answered, that I kept my word, he said. Never the least stir made the listeners, so every word he spake fell echoing through the shadowiness of the still house from the one man left awake. Aye, they heard his footfall stir, and the sound of iron on stone, and the silence surged softly backwards when the plunging hoofs were gone. Thank you.
Thank you, Naya. And now we have Ryan Verghese from Safa British School also. Ryan's going to be reciting The Sound Collector by Roger McGaw.
Hi, my name is Ryan Verghese, and I'll be performing The Sound Collector. I've imagined the poem from the point of view of someone who is losing their hearing.
All the best, Ryan.
A stranger came this morning, dressed all in black and gray, put every sound into a bag and carried it away. The whistling of the kettle and the turning of the lock, the purring of the kitten and the ticking of the clock, the popping of the toaster and the crunching of the flakes. And when you spread the marmalade, the scraping noise it makes, the hissing of the frying pan and the ticking of the grill, the bubbling of the bathtub as it starts to fill, the drumming of the raindrops on the window pane, and when you do the washing up, the gurgle of the drain, the crying of the baby and the squeaking of the chair, the swishing of the curtain and the creaking of the stair. A stranger came this morning. He didn't leave his name, left us only silence. Life will never be the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. And now we have with us Camilla Sophia. Camilla is from St. Mary's Catholic High School, Muhesna, and is going to be reciting Adventures of Isabel by Ogden Nash. Hello, Camilla.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, we can see you and hear you. All the best. You can begin.
Okay. Hello, my name is Camilla Peditera from St. Mary's Catholic High School, Muhesna. The Adventures of Isabel by Ogden Nash. Isabel met an enormous bear. Isabel didn't care. The bear was hungry. The bear was ravenous. The bear's big mouth was cruel and cavernous. The bear said, Isabel, glad to meet you. How do, Isabel? Now I'll eat you. Isabel didn't worry.
Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She washed her hands and she straightened her hair up. Then Isabel quietly ate the barrel. Once in a night as black as pitch, Isabel met a wicked old witch. The witch's face was cross and wrinkled. The witch's gums with teeth were sprinkled. "How, how, Isabel?" the old witch crowed. "I'll turn you into an ugly toad." Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She showed no rage and she showed no rancor, but she turned the witch into milk and drank her. Isabel met a hideous giant. Isabel continued self-reliant. The giant was hairy. The giant was horrid. He had one eye in the middle of his forehead. "Good morning, Isabel," the giant said. "I'll grind your bones to make my bread." Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She nibbled the zwieback that she always fed off, and when it was gone, she cut the giant's head off. Isabel met a troublesome doctor. He punched and he poked till he really shocked her. The doctor's talk was of coughs and chills, and the doctor's satchel bulged with pills. The doctor said unto Isabel, "Swallow this, it will make you well." Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She took those pills from the pill concoctor, and Isabel calmly cured the doctor. The Adventures of Isabel by Ogden Nash.
Thank you, Camilla. And now we have with us Mckenzie Seneviratna from St. Mary's Catholic High School, Muhesna also. Mckenzie is going to be reciting The Sound Collector by Roger McGaw. Hello, Mckenzie.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we can hear you very well. You can begin. All the best.
Okay. The Sound Collector by Roger McGaw. A stranger called this morning, dressed all in black and gray, put every sound into a bag and carried them away. The whistling of the kettle, the turning of the lock, the purring of the kitten, the ticking of the clock, the popping of the toaster, the crunching of the flakes, when you spread the marmalade, the scraping noise it makes, the hissing of the frying pan, the ticking of the grill, the bubbling of the bathtub as it starts to fill, the drumming of the raindrops on the window pane, when you do the washing up, the gurgle of the drain, the crying of the baby, the squeaking of the chair, the swishing of the curtain, the creaking of the stair. A stranger called this morning. He didn't leave his name, left us only silence. Life will never be the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Mckenzie. And now we have Lilia Ahmad from Sharjah American International School. Lilia is going to be reciting My Dog by Vernon Scannell.
Hi, Miss. I'm Lilia from Sharjah American International School. I'm grade 5, and I'm going to be reciting My Dog.
Lilia,
Yeah?
just one second. We're losing you a little bit. Just is it safe for you to take off your mask, or would you like to keep it on? Only take it off if it's safe. Okay. And can you say something now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Go for it. All the best.
My dog belongs to no known breed, a bit of this and that. His head looks like a small haystack, he's lazy, smelly, fat. If I say sit, he walks away. When I show sick or ball, he flops down in the grass as if he had no legs at all. Then looks at me with eyes that say, you threw this thing, not me. You want it back, then get it back, it's fair, you must agree. He is a thief last week, but once he stole a Sunday rose and showed no guilt at all as we sat 2 beans a toast. The only time I saw him run and he went like a flash was when a mugger in the park tried to steal my cash. My loyal, brave companion flew like a missile to the gate and didn't stop till safety home. He left me to my fate. And would I swap him for a dog at obedient, clean and good, an honest, faithful, lively chapel boy? I would, I would. Thank you.
Thank you, Lilia. Up next is Atran Jahangirian. Apologies if I didn't pronounce your name properly. Atran is going to be reciting The Sound Collector by Roger McGaw, and Atran is from Smart Vision School. Hello, Atran.
Good morning.
Good morning. I think you might want to come a little bit closer to your device so that we can hear you better. Yes, can you say something now?
Good morning.
Maybe a little bit closer.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's perfect. Great. All the best, Atran.
Good morning. My name is Atrine, and I'm going to be reciting The Sound Collector by Roger McGaw. A stranger came this morning, dressed all in black and gray, put every sound in a bag and carried them away. The whistling of a kettle, the turning of a lock, the purring of a kitten, the ticking of a clock, the popping of the toaster, the crunching of the flakes. When you spread the marmalade, the scraping noise it makes, the hissing of the frying pan, the ticking of the grill, the hissing of the grill, the bubbling of the bathtub as it starts to fill, the drumming of the raindrops on the window pane when you do the washing up, the gurgle of the drain, the crying of the baby, the squeaking of the chair, the swishing of the curtain, the creaking of the stair. A stranger called this morning, he didn't leave his name, left us only silence. Life will never be the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Atrine. And I believe you have with you your schoolmate, Kumail Shahab Ahmad, also from Smart Vision School. And Kumail is going to be reciting Good Morning, Dear Students by Ken Nesbitt. Hello, Kumail.
Hello, ciao.
Hi. Yeah, can you say something just to make sure your voice is good? Yeah,
good morning.
Yeah, it's good. All the best.
Hi, my name is Kumail. I'm 12 years old. Today I am going to read a poem called Good Morning, Dear Students by Ken Nesbitt. Good morning, dear students, the principal said. Please don't put down your pencils and go back to bed. Today we'll spend the day playing outside and take the whole school on a carnival ride. We'll learn to eat candy while watching TV and listen to records and swing from a tree. We'll also to learn to draw on the walls, scream in the classrooms, and run in the halls. So bring in your skateboard, your scooter, your bike. It's time to be different and do what you like. Sorry, I had a bit of a issue.
Teachers?
The teachers will give you a rest. No, they won't. You don't have to study. There won't be a test. So if you preferred for a bit of change, feel free. Go wild. Really act really strange. We don't really mind. Oh, put on your clown suit and dye your hair green and copy your face on the Xerox machine. Tomorrow it's back to the regular grind. Tomorrow it's back to the regular grind. Today, just go crazy. Sorry. So tear up your homework, we'll give you an A. Oh wait, I'm just kidding. It's April Fool's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Komel. And that brings us to the end of the list for the 8 to 13-year-olds for this morning. However, I'm just going to give a shout out for Indira Janahan from Repton Al Barsha. If you've joined in, Indira, if you're there, please send us a message in the chat so that we can identify you. Okay, we'll come back to you. Meanwhile, we're going to move on to the 14 to 18 age group. I wish you all the best. Please remember that you have to let us know why you chose the poem you're performing, i.e. the justification. Don't forget that. First up is Zayed Asghar Waleed from Sheikh Rashid bin Said Islamic Institute. Zayed is going to be reciting Dear Future Generation Sorry by Prince E.A.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Zayed.
So before we begin, I'd like to say that I'm Zayed from Rashid bin Said Islamic Institute, and I'll be performing Dear Future Generations. Some parts of the poem have been altered by me due to them not aligning with my ideology or what's it called? The ideology of my school. Dear future generations, I think I speak for the rest of us when I say, sorry. Sorry we left you with our mess of a planet. Sorry that we were too caught up in our own doings to do something. Sorry we listened to people who made excuses to do nothing. I hope you forgive us. We just didn't realize how special the earth was. Like a marriage gone wrong, we didn't know what we had until it was gone. For example, I'm guessing you know what the Amazon desert is, right? Well, believe it or not, it was once called the Amazon rainforest, and there were billions of trees there, and all of them gorgeous. And I'm guessing you don't know what trees are, do you? Well, let me tell you, trees are amazing. I mean, we literally breathe the air they create. They clean up our pollution, our carbon. They store and purify water, give us medicine that cures our diseases, food that feeds us, which is why I'm so sorry to tell you that we burned them all down, cut them down with brutal machines, horrific at the rate of 40 football fields every minute. I mean, that's 50% of all trees in the world, all gone for the last 100 years. Why? For this. And that wouldn't make me so sad if there weren't so many pictures with leaves on it. You know, when I was a child, I read how the Native Americans had such consideration for how they left the planet for the next 7 generations, which brings me great sorrow because most of us today don't even care about tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that we put profit above people, greed over the golden rule, the rule of gold above the golden rule. I'm sorry we use nature as our credit card with no spending limit, overdrafting animals to extinction, stealing your chance to ever see their uniqueness or become friends with them. Sorry we poisoned the oceans so much that you can't even swim in them. But most of all, I'm sorry about our mindset because we had the nerve to call this destruction progress. Hey, Fox News, if you don't think climate change is a threat, I dare you to interview the thousands of homeless people in Bangladesh. See, while you were in your penthouse nestled, their homes were literally washed away beneath their feet due to the rising sea levels. And Sarah Pollen, you said that you love the smell of fossil fuels. Well, I urge you to talk to the kids of Beijing who are forced to wear pollution masks just to go to school. See, you can ignore this, but the thing is, it can be denied, not avoided. So I'm sorry, future generations. I'm sorry that our footprint became such a sinkhole, not a garden. I'm sorry that we paid so much attention to ISIS and very little to how the ice is melting in the Arctic. I'm sorry we doomed you. I'm sorry we couldn't find another planet to move to in time. You know what? Cut the beat. I'm not sorry. This is a future I do not accept because an error does not become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We can redirect this. How? Let me suggest that a farmer sees a tree that is unhealthy. They don't look at the branches to diagnose it. They look at the root. So like the farmer, we must look at the root and not the branches of the government, not the politicians who run corporations. We must look at the root. We are the foundation. This generation, it's up to us to take care of this planet. It is our only home. We must globally warm our hearts and change the climate of our souls and realize that we are not apart from nature. We are a part of nature. And to betray nature is to betray us. To save nature is to save us. Because whatever you're fighting for, racism, poverty, feminism, or any type of equality, it doesn't matter in the least. Because if we don't all work together to save the environment, we will be equally extinct. Sorry.
Thank you, Zayed. And just to let Penny know that we still await the participants from Repton School, Dubai. And we're going to move on to Nadia Mustafa Kamal from Sabari Indian School. Nadia is going to be reciting Tiger, Tiger by William Blake. Hello, Nadia.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, Nadia, very well. All the best. Don't forget your justification.
Yeah. Okay. A very good morning to one and all present here. I am Nadia. I'm from Sabri Indian School, and I'm going to be reciting a poem by The Tiger by William Blake. Well, the reason for choosing this poem was he is just an inspirational writer, and I admired the messages he conveys through his poems. So I would like to start. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distance, deeps or skies, burned the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder, what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And why, when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand, what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp? Dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile to work to see? Did he who made the lamp make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. And now we have with us Iona Erin from St. Mary's Catholic High School, Muhesna. Iona is going to be reciting A Dream Within. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We missed one person. Iona, we'll come back to you. My apologies. We're going to now go to Mansoora Hussain Umar from Sabari Indian School. Mansoora is going to be reciting A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe.
All right.
Mansoora, hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. All the best.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Mansoora. I'm from Sabri Indian School, and I'm here to recite the poem, A Dream Within a Dream. I decided to choose this poem by Edgar Allan Poe because it explores the idea that reality is an illusion. The poet asks if all the life, like everything that we see, is just a dream within a dream. The poet might be thinking of reality in the most literal sense here, as in people are basically living in the matrix, but also could be thinking about their subtler idea of objectivity, which I can relate to with my own life. All right, I'm going to begin now. Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown away, in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? Thank you.
Thank you, Mansoora. Okay, up next now is Iona Erin. Iona, are you there? Iona is from St. Mary's Catholic High School, Muhesana, and is going to be reciting A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, I think we don't have the two participants from St. Mary's Catholic High School. We are now going to call out Athena Heathery. Athena is from Sharjah American International School, Dubai, and Athena is going to be reciting The Paradox by Sarah Kay.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Athena.
Hi. My name is Athena. I'm a senior at Sharjah American International School, and I'm going to be giving my justification first. Okay, so the reason I've chosen this poem is firstly because I truly do admire the poet and her work. To me, the poem relates a lot to anxiety and the thought process that comes with it, and it's something that I've struggled with greatly. So I genuinely do believe that I connect with this poem on a different level. Okay. When I am inside writing, all I can think about is how I should be outside living. When I am outside living, all I can do is notice all there is to write about. When I read about love, I think I should be out loving. And when I love, I think I need to read more. I am stumbling in pursuit of grace. I hunt patience with a vengeance. On the mornings when my brother's tired muscles held to the pillow, my father used to tell him, for every moment you aren't playing basketball, someone else is on the court practicing. I spend most of my time wondering if I should be somewhere else. So I have learned to shape the words thank you with my first breath each morning, my last breath every night. When the last breath comes, at least I will know I was thankful for all the places I was so sure I was not supposed to be, all those places I made it to, all the loves I held, all the words I wrote, and even if it is just for one moment, I will be exactly where I am supposed to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Athena. And now we have with us Sama Al-Bashir. Sama is also from Sharjah American International School, Dubai, and is going to be reciting To Be or Not to Be by William Shakespeare.
Hello, can you see me?
Yeah, Sama. Good morning.
Okay.
Okay, all the best to you.
Thank you. To be or not to be. That is the question. Whether there's noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the throwing of a sea of troubles and by opposing, and to die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh sheds heir to. It's a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die. To sleep. To sleep perchance to dream. I There's the rub. For in that sleep of death, mud dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. Must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity for so long life, for who would bear the whips and scrons of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns of patience merit to the unworthy takes when he himself his quietest make with a bare bodkin. Who would fathers bear? To grunt and sweat under a weary life. But that dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. This conscience does make cowards of us all, and this the hoe of resolution is sickening, oh, with the pale of thought, and the enterprises of great pitch and moment with disregard, the currents turn away and lose the name of action. I'm done.
Thank you, Sama. Okay, we are trying to identify Alezia Jamal Rashid from Sharjah American International School, Quain. Alezia, if you are there, please send us a message in the chat so that we can identify you. We'll just give this a minute just to make sure we have gone through our list for this morning. If you are in this meeting and you were on the list for this morning and your name was not called out, please send us a message in the chat and we will call out your name. Meanwhile, I'd like to thank everyone for joining this morning. Please know that you have made our morning very special by your performances. And many congratulations to all of you for having the courage to come up this morning and perform. We know that it's not easy to perform when you don't have an audience and you can't really see the judges in front of you. So well done on that. Whether you go ahead to the next round or not, please know that we are all very proud of you.
Thank you all and well done. Good luck to you all. Thank you, Penny. We'll see you at the next session.
Well done to all the students. It was really delightful to listen to you. Really delightful. Well done.
Alia, has everyone gotten a chance to perform today?
Yes, the ones who were present have all gotten a chance. We were just giving a minute to anyone who joined late or was not identified, but I think we're okay.
I can see in the chat, is Iona not here?
No.
Okay. So if anyone in here has not gotten a chance to perform, this is your chance to say, I'm here, and perform your poem. Otherwise, we will say goodbye. We will wish you all the best of luck. Going once, going twice, last chance, and I think this is it. So we will say thank you to everyone. We wish you all good luck. Thank you to Penny for being with us today. Thank you to the teachers for supporting their students and being for them today and for helping them with their poetry. And thank you to Alia and Mia for supporting, for running this show, for organizing it, for making it all work. This could not have gone without a glitch, without their support and work. So thank you so much. Hello, Mia. Thank you. So thank you all, and we wish you all the best. Goodbye.